This is week 5 standings. So far, first place is Lux on my side. That's Lucky Tommy. We got Delcroix.
That was Lucky Andy.
Well, Lucky Andy's his quarterback. Lucky
okay.
Tommy is the coach.
That is not nearly as fun to say. He may consider changing his name to something better.
Lucky Andy. Delcroix, one of Patrick's random friends.
The guy who doesn't exist?
Well, this one is the most existing. He's earned his name. Delcroix, nice job.
Okay, you get to be a person now. Good job.
The Liu crew is coming in on third place.
Now with their third on the board hits.
And the surprising number 4 is the Upper Deckers, the man who has never once made a comment in the league, the guy who didn't start a kicker last week, and
doesn't know how to use a toilet.
Yep.
Cool.
Everyone else doesn't matter, so let's go ahead and look at the weeks.
Wait, where are you on the standings?
I'm last place, but that doesn't matter because there's a lot of weeks left.
Okay, just checking. I wanted to make sure I knew what was going on. I get confused sometimes.
Look at these projections. I'm playing Delcroix, the guy who's like second place, but I'm projected to win 61% favorite. What? I'm going to crush him.
Uh-huh.
Because he's playing a tight end who's projected to get 0 points because he is injured. So good luck finding a replacement. His flex is another guy who's been injured.
Wait, is a flex that's not a football position, is it?
No, it's a fantasy football. It's basically, it could be a wide receiver, a running back, or a tight end.
So he's like your wild card.
Yep. And so he's been having a lot of injuries, and some of his players are not even playing this week, so he can't go with his normal lineup because they're on a bye. Meanwhile,
So he's got like 3 guys on his team or something.
Well, he'll probably find a replacement, but it's going to be bottom of the barrel, like grabbing like the...
Okay, 3.5 guys on his team.
He's going to grab the equivalent of like the burnt kernel at the bottom of the popcorn bag.
The bits?
The bits. I'm not going to get beaten by the bits. Saved by the Bell is going to beat Delcroix's team. Let's look at the next matchup. We have Rexual Feeling versus the Lunch Pail Kids. He keeps making this reference that Danny Woodhead is a lunch pail type of player.
What's a lunch pail type? Like you show up for a check kind of thing?
I think it means the guy just like wears a hard hat and isn't flashy and just gets the job done. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I really hope Lunch Pail Kids loses because he did Kickergate last week.
What's Kickergate?
Well, I use the word gate kind of like Watergate, but...
That everyone does that, babe.
I know. I thought it was pretty clever. And he grabbed all the kickers off the waiver wire and then dropped them because his opponent needed a kicker. And when you grab someone and drop them, they're not eligible to be redrafted until the following week.
So you just totally like cockblocked him so far as getting this guy.
And he still lost. So that was pretty good that Scummy Ryan lost, and I hope Scummy Ryan loses again. Rexual Feeling has a nasty picture, but a pretty sweet team. James Jones.
Wait, isn't he the foot guy?
He is the foot fetish guy.
Okay. That's what I remember about you, Travis, is that you may or may not be into feet. I don't remember if it's you or someone else.
He likes to smell them. He likes to kiss them.
You're going to bring Zoe over if you keep that up. She's already looking at you.
Get out of here, Bulldog. All right, and Travis is projected to win, not by much, but he has very consistent players. James Jones always get 8 to 10 points. Actually, I take that back. He's got really crappy players. Mike Evans sucks. Joseph Randall sucks. Devontae Freeman, he's been living and dying off this one player who's getting 30 points while everyone else is getting like 8 points off their running back. So if Devonta Freeman doesn't have another 30-point game, I'm sad to say Travis is going to lose. All right.
I don't know. It sounds like both teams are kind of crap.
He's got... I think Ryan has better players, but Travis has more explosive players.
Those kind of fall in each other's directions and foil.
Yeah. I'm rooting for Travis, but I'm going to predict Ryan's going to win. Let's go to the next matchup. Dun, dun, dun.
Dunna!
The guy I beat.
Gronk!
And Gronk we trust.
I just really like saying that. I still don't really know what that refers to. Is that someone's name?
That's the tight end, Gronkowski.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Butt guy. Got it.
Some people name their team name like Gronk if you're horny or Gronk play football. I don't know.
Gronk if you're horny is kind of funny.
It's a pretty good one. I made a trade with this guy, and I gave him this player who scored 0 points last week. So I don't know if he's actually going to do anything. He's been injured a lot.
He looks like he's very happy.
Other than Alshon Jeffrey, his team is projected to win by a large margin. Wow.
So who decides the ratings? Like, who is this, like, auto-generated, or is this like an algorithmic kind of thing, heuristics?
Well, Yahoo employs a bunch of autistic people like Rain Men, and they stick them in a room and they throw fantasy football players at them, and they organize them.
I'm imagining this like physically happening in a very literal sense, where they're throwing football players at Rain Men.
So
it's probably like some dumb shit algorithm, and since it's Yahoo, does Google have an analog to this?
No, there's no Google. There's a lot of competitor sites, but Yahoo's the only like
the big player.
I mean, the other ones are gambling sites, and you can't gamble in Iowa in fantasy football.
They're focused on fantasy football. Anyway, continue.
Hey now, shots fired. Carlos Hyde really sucks. I don't know why Smithers is playing him. I guess because he doesn't have another running back. Oh, Duke Johnson. He should play Duke Johnson instead of Carlos Hyde. That's a free tidbit. Carlos Hyde stinks.
Free bit.
You got Gronkowski. You have Chris Johnson, who's been solid, but Andre Ellington may be back. You're not instilling a lot of confidence here, Smithers.
Would it be crass of me to point out that, like, as the top bottom ranking person in the league, that maybe he doesn't want your bits?
He needs my advice. I beat him. I am, therefore, by transitive properties, I am better than him. That's how this works. Science.
But didn't he beat people who beat you?
No, he beat nobodies.
Then how is he not at the bottom?
Just magic. I don't know.
I guess I don't know math as well as I think.
No, you don't. I'll
Thanks for setting me straight, babe.
All right, let's look at David's team, the Skoger. Sam Bradford finally looks like he's getting back on track. He got 24 points last week as opposed to his duds the last 2 weeks.
So explain this color coding to me.
Which colors are you looking at?
The yellow and the red and the gray.
Yellow means that there has been news, but it's not recent. Orange means that there's something really recent popped up. And this one happened October 7th, which is like yesterday or today. And it says, Jeffrey practiced on a limited basis but was held out. He's expected to return Sunday.
Okay.
Oh, no, my screen's messed up. All right, let's take a look at Kendall Wright. He is a very explosive player. He's either going to get 16 points or 1 point. Rashad Jennings, not a very well-known running back, but he did do very well last week with a couple of goal line runs.
He also looks happy. And I love how some of these guys are like, yay, I'm so excited to be here to be playing football. And other guys are like, I'm going to kill your face with another face.
There's probably a way to rate people. Like, the happier they look, the more mediocre they are. So let's look at these pictures. Sam Bradford is, he's kind of frowning. He's probably pretty good.
Kind of neutral face.
So he's okay. Emmanuel Sanders, he is,
He's happy. Yay.
He's smiling. That's not good. Kendall Wright.
Less happy, but smiling. He's trying to smile. It's a little fake smile.
Fake smile, so you might be okay with
He's
him.
like photo smile.
Rashad Jennings, that's very genuine. That is not good news for you, Skoger. Todd Gurley, that's a fake smile. You're okay with him. Jimmy Graham, that's a smirk. I think he struck some gold there.
Or he's just a douchebag.
I know.
Actually, what I'm noticing is, like, the white guys look cranky or douchey, and the black guys look like they're genuinely having a good time.
Jimmy Graham is black.
That picture's not.
The dude he might be mixed, but he's definitely not a Caucasian.
Well, he pulls it off. He's pulling it off in that picture.
And Bishop
Sankey. Damn, I love that name. I'll bet he's good just because I like his name.
Oh, Bishop Sankey. Where's your hanky, Miss Sankey? He's not very good. And he's playing a very tough run defense. Get him out of there, Skoger. Bishop Sankey, are you kidding me? Throw that guy to the curb. You need another running back. You come to me. I got some good stuff for you. I'll make a trade. All right, so Smithers right now, even though his team's kind of crappy, Skoger's team is even worse. Smithers is going to win. Let's take a look at the fourth matchup.
Matt Ryan is my QB.
Matt Ryan is my QB
The
versus
Mr. Diet.
the Upper Deckers. All right, Diet Darby is still rocking the Matt Ryan. Very solid quarterback. His goofy smile has...
That's the fakest smile so far. I take it.
He's helping you out with that fake smile. Julio Jones. Isn't it weird how one of the J's is silent and the other one's hard?
No, because it's derived from Spanish.
Why isn't it Julio Jones?
Because Jones is an English name.
Or Julio Jones?
Because Julio is a Hispanic. You know, you're just being a dickbag. Continue.
He's got really good wide receivers. His running backs are a different story. They're both been very impotent and... I don't
That's a
know.
very neighborly smile.
Yeah. Like this guy went 9 for 40, but you got 24 points because those 40 yards were all touchdowns. If he doesn't get 3 touchdowns again, you are boned. And Marshawn Lynch is injured. I don't even think he's playing this week. What are you doing, guys? Get with the program.
Yeah, like Dan.
Coach Pete Carroll said today he doesn't know if Marshawn Lynch will be healthy until the end of the week.
Oh, is he sick?
He pulled his hamstring. Martellus Bennett's very good. Pierre Garçon is the number 1 wide receiver. Garçon, I catch passes. So you got 2 big question marks. The Upper Deckers, Silent Matt, the man who will never participate in the league. He has...
Maybe he's the guy who doesn't exist.
He's silent but deadly. Aaron Rodgers, Jeremy Maclin, God, what are you doing? He has started Andre Johnson the last 2 weeks, and he's gotten him 0 points.
Maybe he, signed on and just hasn't, looked at this since.
I
Can you, autoplay this? Do you actually have to, be actively involved in this ongoing, or can you set it all up and just kind of let it run?
You can set your lineups for the next week. Like, I can set my lineups for week 6 right now based on the players I have. But most people don't do that because they usually grab new players off of the free agency.
So what happens if someone, gets hit by a bus or gets a job, and they just don't play anymore? Then
Then they shouldn't be in the league. This is very important. If you get a job, quit. I sent this guy a trade request maybe 2 weeks ago, and he finally responded last week. And he's like, "Oh, I've been really sick. I just got your message." And I'm like, "Thank God, he finally saw it." And
it's
I said,
hard to check your email when you're sick.
"Well," I said, "all right, now that you've seen this, do you want to trade?" He hasn't responded since.
Maybe he's in a coma.
He's not. I went to Travis's house and I saw him. He walked out of the room like a little squirrel, had the deer in the headlights look, just kind of was freaked out and scampered away.
Well, you are very intimidating.
Like this guy, what is your problem? How are you 3-1 and you never set up your lineup? He is the taco of our league, except not funny.
Taco is a very successful young man.
I hate this guy. All right, let's go to the next player. I'm going to predict that Wyatt's going to win because Matt's not going to set up 3 of his players. On to the Luke Crew. How do you say it better?
Luke Crew.
There you go. Versus...
Because I was that middle school girl, screaming about NSYNC. And so I practiced about getting excited about underage boy bands.
I was into Weird Al when I was a kid.
I had a friend who was. He turned out to be a fucking creep.
Okay. Luck's on my side versus the Luke Crew. Luke's pulling out a rookie
Does that say
quarterback.
B. Bottles? No,
B. Bortles.
That's even better!
Blake Bortles. Wow.
Blake Bortles. Mr. Bortles.
You guys both have kind of subpar quarterbacks, but they both like to throw the ball, so...
That is what a quarterback does.
Yeah, but these guys are just kind of gunslingers. They throw a lot of interceptions, too. I don't know. They're not awful choices. It's just uncharacteristic that those two would be starting. AJ Green, he's been above average. Sammy Watkins.
He was a grim face, though.
He was. So
there's hope for him.
If he's got a grim face, but he's playing Seattle. Seattle's a very good defense. I don't think he's going to do much. Sammy's been hurt. Sammy remains sidelined at practice as of today. It's not looking good. Let's see if he has any backups for Sammy if Sammy doesn't play. If Sammy doesn't play, he can drop. Wide receiver's also injured. You don't want to play Devontae Adams. I guess he can drop Tavon Austin and maybe something will happen. The guy scored 23 points last week, which is really good. All right, well, he has a replacement if something happens. Latavius Murray versus Denver. That's not going to work out very well. Eddie Lacy versus the Rams. That should be pretty good. And Justin Witten, is that his name? Jason Witten. There we go. Good old Jason. We went to high school together. Jason Witten will get you 6 points. That's what he's good for. Jordan Matthews, solid. Robbie Gould. Why am I looking at a kicker? Who cares? All right. You got a pretty solid team, Luke. Luck's on my side. Keenan Allen. Hate that guy. He's very good.
Well, yeah, look at his face.
Look at that grimace.
Grim.
He's got a neck beard, too. This guy's going to be on fire.
Kill your face with your face.
If Grunch was a receiver, he would be Keenan Allen.
You just said he was good.
All right, never mind. You got Amari Cooper. He's very good. He's a awesome young rookie. Look at that. Doesn't even have a picture. That means he's on fire. He was too angry to show up for the picture.
I broke the camera.
This guy is probably the best player you could have. Don't
Showed
trade
up
him.
and just grimaced, and the photographer's like, actually, I have to leave. For Canada.
Get out of here, Cooper, you pooper.
Well done, babe.
Justin Forsett, the man who led me to victory last year. He's finally come back and learned how to play. And he's playing against Cleveland, the worst run defense in the league. That's not good for Luke. Owen Daniels, any tight end that's playing the Oakland Raiders will score a touchdown. That is a fact. So I think Tom's being a pretty smart game manager. That's probably why he's 3-1. He's going to beat Luke. That's my prediction.
Bye.
Bye. All right, the last game.
Is this... Oh, wait, no, we already did you.
This is Baby Yama versus
Baby Yama.
Patrick, unfortunately,
can't spell.
I found out.
This is the other guy who doesn't exist.
Yeah, but he's not existing anymore. He checked himself into a psych ward, so he's out of the league.
No.
Yeah, I never even met the guy. So he's now out of the league. And
that's good that he got signed in somewhere.
His team will be run by Travis's brother, I think, or Joe's brother. I don't know, another one of random.
The foot guy's brother?
Yeah, the foot fetish guy's brother. This guy's a toe fetish guy.
I was going to say like hand fetish or something.
Maybe.
It's not quite as weird.
Hand fetish, all right.
Probably harder to ignore in daily life. Hand me that change, babe.
Guy's a real thumb sucker. All right, well, thumb sucker has Drew Brees, awful. Calvin Johnson, used to be really good. Now he's old and unfortunately not so good. Jamal Charles, amazing. Terrence Williams, overrated. Melvin Gordon, unproven. And Kyle Rudolph, who's on a bye. Fix that. Percy Harvin, he'll be the number one wide receiver if Sammy Watkins is out.
Harvin.
You need to put Leonard Hankerson in your lineup. What are you doing, kid? Get him up there.
Maybe he hasn't done it yet.
Spanky Hanky needs to play. All right, Patrick,
we hope you feel better.
Hope you feel better. Thumbsucker, don't screw this up. Patrick's 1-3. He needs I guess he can't screw it up, but do better. And then
from the bottom to the slightly above the bottom.
If there's ever a game you could win, it's against Baby Yama. Baby Yama has a good quarterback. He has an overrated wide receiver. He stole. Last week was Tradegate.
You're just gating everything.
I could call it Yamagate or Tradegate.
Babygate.
There was a Babygate, and Yama finally crawled over it, and he stole Larry Fitzgerald and T.J. Yeldon, two very good players, and he literally put his hand down his pants, grabbed two turds, and gave them to Napoleon, Patrick, before Patrick.
Patrick /
No,
baby sucker.
The first Patrick.
Right.
He scummed.
Real Patrick.
He scummed real Patrick. Gave him poop for gold, and then Patrick is now no longer in the league. Way to go, Yama.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and blame someone's mental health problems on fucking football. But.
I will. Yama, you blew it. You went too far. Babygate needs to stop. You have TJ Yeldon, who's awesome. He's facing an awful run defense. Arian Foster, who's still injured despite your hopes and dreams and prayers. Old man Larry Fitzgerald, who is finally realizing that he's not 20 and he's slowing down a little bit. Tyler Eifert's very good. Travis Benjamin. I love that you support my Cleveland Browns, so Travis will probably be okay. All right, he's got an okay team. But Babygate is going to close, and Patrick is going to beat Alex.
Not according to Yahoo.
Hey.
But we'll see.
If I just agreed with Yahoo, then what would they need me for?
Punching bag?